Hello and welcome. Thank you everyone for joining this webinar today. My name is Scott Raspa and I am the Director of Growth here at Hydrogen. Today's webinar, Beyond Insurance, Why Financial Wellness is the New Insurtech, will be given by Niral Patel. He's Hydrogen's Senior Product Manager. Niral is an absolute rock star and is responsible for helping shape and build really the future of fintech on the Hydrogen platform. Now, before I turn it over to him, I just want to mention a few things. If you have any questions throughout his presentation, please feel free to type them into the Q&A section within your Zoom window. So you should see a little Q&A button probably at the top of your Zoom pop-up window. And we'll have time at the end of the presentation for a little bit of questions and answers. We also are recording this webinar and we will be sharing this on our blog and through our social media accounts. So be sure to visit our blog and to follow us on social media. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Niral.
Great. Thank you, Scott, for the intro. Scott, just want to make sure you can hear me.
I can.
Perfect. Hello, everyone. Thank you and welcome to Hydrogen's webinar on Insurtech and its impact on financial wellness. A huge thank you to everyone who joined from around the globe and are taking the time to check us out today on this talk. As Scott mentioned, Niral Patel, I'm the Senior Product Manager here at Hydrogen. And for those of you who are uninitiated to the Hydrogen family, I just want to do a really quick intro before we jump into our topic today on Hydrogen itself. So Hydrogen actually accelerates the digital financial innovation by enabling organizations to quickly build hundreds of solutions in wealth, savings, insurance, wellness, and blockchain using one platform. This powerful toolkit consists of one connected set of configurable APIs, one integration library, and one standardized data model with added business logic and modular UI components to build end-to-end applications. So solutions built using Hydrogen's platform typically cost about 80% less and take 1/4 of the time to build compared to other competitive offerings. So then jumping into our topic, I just wanted to quickly do a pulse check on just some general knowledge of the insurtech space. So what is insurtech? So in the vein of the fintech or in the vein of fintech or ad tech, insurtech enables firms to utilize technological innovations, typically built on a more modern tech stack and designed to produce monetary and process efficiencies from the current insurance industry model. The primary goal of insurtech, at least within the B2B model, is to allow businesses to quickly scale change within the firm. And whether that change is related to new or existing processes or business channels, and allow the potential for absolutely incredible growth. For the B2C model, the goal is really to provide the best possible customer experience for consumers signing up for the insurance provider. And then jumping a little bit into financial wellness, I think it's a term that we all kind of know, but just kind of level set on really what it really means. Financial wellness or financial literacy, as it was referred to in the early 1900s, is a term that took a deeper foothold in society after the Great Recession from 2007 to 2009. So as we tried to learn from our mistakes leading up to the recession, society and specifically millennials gravitated towards the idea of financial wellness to ensure that they would end up in a situation, so that they wouldn't end up in a situation similar to the one that their parents found themselves in during this turbulent period. So the current state of financial wellness really kind of centers around this graphic here. Prior to its commercialization, financial wellness was not taught in school, and financial advice was actually passed down from generation to generation. So your great grandfather would pass on information on how to manage money to your grandmother, who would then pass it down to her son, who would then pass it down to you. And so, with the information being nearly 100 years old without any formal documentation, bits and pieces of information, were potentially lost through this age-old process. Additionally, within that same time, financial wellness improvements have been made, and society continues to ignore the improvements, leaning towards the age-old advice that they'd received. And so, as a result of that, today, nearly 3 in 4 working Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, being unable to have readily available emergency funds for unexpected situations related to their homes or urgent medical needs. In a report that was produced by the Consumer Finance Department of the US, they actually found that the average financial well-being score of a US adult is 54 on a scale that falls between 0 and 100. And about a third of all adults in the United States have financial well-being scores of 50 or below, or about a third have scores between 50 and 60, and about a third have scores ranging from 61 and above. So there's definitely a significant room for improvement here in terms of the overall financial well-being of Americans, as it stands. And Insurtech is poised to really help be that catalyst to drive greater change. So as insurers, as value-added providers, insurers to expand their offering, insurers are working on developing value-added services which impact all facets of consumer's life. And so, aside from just policies, an insurer can provide for auto, home, health, or life. Insurers are now providing services that help consumers proactively make better decisions or keep them from dire situation in each of these 4 aspects. And so, for example, in the emergency support section here, as we can see, insurers are envisioning being able to automatically shut off critical components that would be impacted from fire, smoke, or a leak. Additionally, on the road, we've already seen Progressive Insurance begin to implement technology into their product offering by way of a product called Snapshot, where you can download a mobile app or purchase a plug-in device. I believe, actually, not purchase it, I believe they even give it to you, where the latter connects directly to your car's onboard computer. And then while driving with Snapshot for about 6 months, Progressive will make a determination on how to safely drive your car and give you a discount based on your driving. And so this offers an incentive to the consumer to drive safer and earn a discount while utilizing technology. And this is just an infographic that Progressive provided to consumers, where we can see here that Progressive has done really well with their first foray into InsurTech, as you can as we can see here, and with nearly 100 million trips collected within a single year, the impact that the technology has on the space has been incredible. And then finally, insurers are now providing insight into the wellness of consumers' financial life through advice on planning major life events, which will have monetary impact, such as pension or estate planning, as well as advice on personal finances. So let's take the time now to dive deeper into some of these applications. And before we do that, just wanted to give you a quick overview of the InsurTech ecosystem. The InsurTech ecosystem is ripe with brand new offerings that tap into all the different facets of insurance. So each product offers a capability with the goal to improve the insurance business model while providing incredible growth potentials for these firms. And now, as these firms begin to collect data on their customers, whether they're driving their vehicles or getting health insurance, through their employer's payroll provider, or even buying their pet's insurance, Hydrogen can help you build these products which solve for financial wellness for a variety of use cases. So we've started to see a few of the insurance providers already begin to provide these financial wellness capabilities to their clients. Nearly, as you can see here with the infographic, nearly 61% of the employers are now open to providing these services to their employees, which will help ensure their financial well-being, the employees, thereby reducing absenteeism potentially, in addition to reducing employee stress, which would potentially entail company-wide productivity increases. So as I mentioned earlier, there are several use cases for which hydrogen is able to solve for in terms of financial wellness and can be implemented into a facet of the InsurTech product. As you can see here, we offer the capability to solve for use cases ranging from employers wanting to offer early access to wages, to offering student repayment benefits, as well as early access to home equity. You'll have access to a host of these different integration providers, such as Plaid, Stripe, Dawala, among others, to quickly build the right capabilities for solution that you and your firm intend to provide. And then you'll continue to have access to our ever-growing list of integration providers as we continue to support them. And I think with that, that ends our presentation for today. And with the time remaining, I'd like to open it up to Q&A.
Perfect. Thank you, Niral. So a couple questions have come through. First, who do you think would typically want to enroll in a financial wellness program?
Yeah, so I think I'd mentioned the millennials. They seem to be the most active group gravitating towards the programs which are being provided. But there's definitely a niche for the older generation of employees, typically around their mid 50s or early 60s, who are sort of in that space where they're going to retire and need a little bit of financial assistance to help them kind of ease into that retirement if they haven't been planning for it correctly. And so, I definitely see that that they would be an opportune area to take on additional solutions.
Okay, great. And another question that came through is, which payment providers will Hydrogen be supporting aside from, say, Stripe and Dawala?
So we're actually working on integrations with other providers such as PayPal and Alipay in the future. As our list of integrations continues to grow, pretty quickly, and we find other integration vendors to partner with, we'll continue to support them. We also have integrations available as our feature set continues to grow. In addition to wallet support, we also are planning to offer third-party credit scores and additional payment providers, as well as other integrations that would complement the Insurtech offering.
Okay, fantastic. So I think that is all of the questions. Actually, hold on one second. Another question that came through is how someone could possibly leverage hydrogen for developers in Africa or West Africa.
Yeah, so that's definitely something that we would love to help out with. If you'd like to sign up, I believe on the marketing website, we can sign up for developer credentials, and you can start to take a look at our API capabilities, start to take a look at our online documentation, and then if you want to reach out to our sales team or even me, we can put you in touch with the right folks to start seeing what your vision is and helping you realize that.
Okay, perfect. Yes, that is all of the questions that have come in as of right now. If anybody has any other questions, feel free to reach out to us through the website. You can contact Niral. You can also contact partners@hydrogenplatform.com, and we'd be happy to answer any additional questions that you have. Like I said, this webinar has been recorded, and we will be publishing this or posting this to our website here shortly. And thank you again for attending.
Thank you, everyone.